You're welcome. No problem. Go ahead. Heads. Tails.
My decision.
Okay, good match.
In the 80s, a world top 10 player. He was also quirky.
First set.
So we're going to look forward very much to this
Meyer
match.
to serve.
Florian
Ready?
Meyer from Germany to get us underway.
Play. Love 15.
I think it's always impressive when, in the very first point of the match, it finishes with a winner. I mean, that means the players have their eye in pretty quickly. But just an indication of the shot-making ability there from Baghdatis.
As you mentioned, Fitzy, it's a very quirky service motion, but it gets the job done. It's very effective.
Let's for service.
And it helps that he's tall. He's 6'3", which in centimetres is 190. So good leverage.
You know, that might look awkward, but that was talent right there. You know, he was out of position. Good return from Baghdatis. It was sort of a belated follow up to the serve. He came into volley it and had to really look at the length of his arm there. Big levers just to reach up and knock that high backhand volley off. Great control.
Third seal. Forty, 30.
Oh, that'll work.
Meyer.
Half volley, net cord off the line. Meyer, opening game.
First game.
And don't forget, tonight, an opportunity to see the world's #1 ranked tennis player, Victoria Azarenka, up against Sabine Lisicki. That should be a ripper at 7 o'clock local time. And Nieminen against Dolgopolov. Talk about quirky player, Meyer. So is Dolgopolov. That should be terrific as well. So what a night we have for you coming up here from 7 o'clock Queensland time, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Be with us for that.
Marcos Baghdatis to serve.
That's a name for you to pronounce, Fitzy.
15 left.
Did you play Aussie rules when you were a kid, Jeff? Because that was a good handball.
Yeah, touche.
Sneaky big serve. I love his serve, Baghdatis. It's so effortless. And for a guy that's sub 6 foot in height, this is a big weapon he's got. Gets a lot of free points from that and rarely serves doubles. He's a quality server.
Thirty, 15.
Oh,
He must have been 3 metres inside the baseline there.
30 all.
what a fantastic return of serve that was. Good second serve. Look, it's kicking, it's deep, and he several metres there inside, and to have control there on a high kicking ball, it takes a lot of skill. He's also got the best giraffe kick in the game, hasn't he? I mean, you'll see that. What you saw in the middle of that point was him getting off the ground to stay on top of the ball. He does that a lot on his backhand side, does Mayer.
Quarter-finalist at Wimbledon this year, matching his 2004 performance. Oh, late call.
Mr. Baghdatis is challenging corner left center service line. Ball was called out.
Oh, Mayer's already walked. He's of the belief that this is good. Seems to be the only time of the day where we struggle with Hawkeye, because there's some shadows on the court. There's some sun and some dark, and it just struggles to be quick. And indeed, the serve is good.
Yes.
Gee, that's 209 already. Big.
Advantage Baghdatis.
I think Marcus more inclined probably for his stature to go down the middle more often. He's got every serve in the book, but down the middle over the low part of their net probably is more attractive to him most of the time. Good tennis.
Terrific start from both players. 1-all opening set. And if you weren't with us earlier, we saw arguably the best match of the tournament. This young lady, Monica Puig, 19 years of age, down match point against Angelique Kerber, the world number 5. It was a disappointing way to finish. It was tiebreaker in the third, and disappointment etched all over the face of Puig. But she gave a wonderful account of herself. She's a player of the future. Wonderful tennis.
Allow 15.
Are these guys hitting it sweetly, or is this my imagination?
No, they've come out firing.
Incredible tennis.
Let for service. Allow 30.
He likes that shot, Marcus, that down-the-line backhand.
Allow 40.
Oh, he's inspired Baghdatis in the early stages. He's got to pay the bills for that young baby of his. That ball is coming right off the middle of his racket. Ooh, a bit too ambitious, probably.
15-40.
Break point. You don't want to give away freebies when You got break points. I guess he hadn't missed one to date, so he was prepared to go for it. But from love 40, you want to secure the break as quickly as you can.
(30-40).
Terrific start. Baghdatis makes the first statement. Opening break 2-1.
Baghdatis leads 2-1. Time. Sit quickly, please. Thank you. Love 15. (15-all).
So there's the favourite down the middle, both sides. He'll mix it up a lot, but I think he'd be most confident down to that tee in the middle of the court.
(15-13).
Yeah, I agree with you, Fitzy. To me, he's quite up and down with his service motion. That is, he doesn't get a lot of upper body turn. So when he hits the serve wide to the forehand, it doesn't break away that much. So he'll tend to go down the centre tee to the first court, I think, is his favourite serve.
(15-14).
Well, he doesn't serve a lot of those, so interesting. As well as he's played here, Mayer just casually walking around like he's on a Sunday picnic. May well be back even here after this point.
Well, so much for my last comment. He got that one to break
Mr.
away
Mayer
nicely.
standing in the corner, right far side line. Ball was calling.
So he ran up to see the mark. So there is a type of mark that's left on this hard court surface. Gee, he saw it wrongly though, didn't he? That's Welling.
30-40.
But he thought he saw a mark that was outside.
Looks a little perplexed. It's as much animation as you're likely to get out of Florian, though.
That might be his humorous look. A low percentage, big risky shot from Baghdatis, but he's good enough to pull it off. On break point down, that was a good return of serve, made him play a difficult shot. But good return of serve, that was tough. He was short in the court, had to go over the high part of the net. Great control.
Advantage Baghdatis.
Just getting a little difficult on court at the moment for both players as the sun's setting lower. The court is in shade and sun, so as the ball comes out of dark into light, that's a bit tricky. Good serving from Baghdatis when under pressure. Maintains his break, 3-1.
Baghdatis leads 3-1.
We've talked both of us about the quirkiness of this German player. He's interesting. He's 6'3", and we didn't see the backswing there, but it's really unorthodox. But the timing is quite exceptional, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's quite amazing that he's done so well on grass, given the size of the backswing, because grass, the ball comes through quicker and lower, and you normally have to shorten up your backswing. But Florian Mayer, he's unique, and that he's very much the reverse.
Well, that tennis is as good as you'll see. He's a freak the way he plays, Mayer. To at the end of that rally, to have the presence of mind and the touch. His backhand two-hander is a little more orthodox, isn't it? Pretty flat shot, but that one is unorthodox. Really a strange way to... and the backswing on the forehand is really strange too. And out of nowhere, he just hits a drop shot from behind the baseline, and he hits it perfectly. So that really keeps an opponent off balance.
Well, that's treating your opponent's second serve with absolute disdain. Good stuff.
Mayer.
So Mayer holds, Baghdatis though with the break, 3-2.
Baghdatis leads 3-2. Time.
So welcome back. This is outside at the Brisbane Entertainment Centre. Plenty of opportunities for spectators to sit back, get a cool drink, enjoy the surrounds. And it's one of those days to find some shade. Been very warm. And the tennis inside here also very warm. 3-2, Baghdatis serving with a break.
$15 left. $30 left.
Well, my array of superlatives is probably not that extensive, Jeffrey, but look, that's as good as it gets. That low backhand off this low chip, to be able to have the control to hit that at that speed down the line, cold winner, awesome.
40 left.
Certainly finding his rhythm on serve. Ace number 5.
Halt. And Baghdatis.
Well, that was a little too quirky there from Mayer. So an easy hold, 4-2 Baghdatis.
Baghdatis
And
leads
outside,
4 games
the
to
man we're very much looking forward to seeing here in action tomorrow, Milos Raonic. The sun in action tomorrow.
Love 15.
And he does have a cannon. His serve is big, and he can serve like it for long periods of time. It's a great action.
$15. Mr. Meyer is challenging a call on the right center service line. Ball was called out. Call overturned. 30-15. $40-15.
So with all the quirkiness, he's got a lot of variety, Mayer, coming in after the serve there to mix it up.
Game. Meyer.
On the line, Baghdatis, though, still with the advantage, 4-3.
New balls, please. Baghdatis leads 4 games to 3. Time.
Terrific athletes. Both of these players have been around a good while. They've had lots of success on the ATP Tour, and they're showing their skills here. Baghdatis serving with new balls, 4-3 in this magnificent Pat Rafter arena.
Love 15.
Tell you what, Mayer's hit a few lines in the last half a dozen points. He has that tendency.
That's where that big backswing is a bit of a problem. It was a good second serve from Baghdatis, and he was hurried. Mayer couldn't get the racket back and forward in time.
Fifteen, 30.
Well, we saw a sliced forehand mid-rally from Mayer at that particular point, and he's always trying to break down the rhythm of the opponent. So an opportunity for Mayer to get back into this first set, coming over the ball there.
Great second serve, wasn't it? And at the body, underused, I think, these days. Really a great tactic to go there sometimes.
Especially when someone's standing up close, as Mayer is doing. They've got less time, clearly, to get away from the ball straight at the body. So these players very much aware of what the opponent's doing, where they're standing, how to deal with it. That's a gem. He's back.
Mayer.
4-all.
4 games all.
Tell you what, dangerous match for Victoria Azarenka there.
Oh, is it? What?
Lisicki has a match under a belt too, which makes a difference in the first tournament of the year.
Out. 15 left. Mr. Baghdatis is challenging a call on a right near sideline. Ball was called out.
So this one was an overrule from the central umpire. And he'd be feeling pretty good about himself at the moment, the central umpire.
Yeah,
15 left.
Damien Steiner from Argentina, 3 millimeters.
Put on the Hollywood smile there too, didn't he?
15 all. Mr. Baghdatis has 2 challenges remaining.
There's Marcus's racket. He's obviously back in love with that racket. We might remember at the Australian Open last year, he wasn't happy. He gave a few of them a bit of a going over.
Clever. Clever, clever, clever. You know, when you've got peripheral vision and you sense where your opponent's moving, you know, good players, they're good at most of the facets of the game. He saw Baghdatis moving the other direction then. You know, smart players have the ability to not only to hit the ball well and to tactically put together a match, but that was beautiful. He saw his opponent moving in the wrong direction. He knew to change direction was difficult.
(40-30).
Good tennis again. You know, the advantage he's got with that drop shot is that it's the same preparation. It's that same, I know we've used the word a bit already, but that same quirky backswing for the slice that he hits. That's how he prepares for the drop shot too. So you think the slice is coming and all of a sudden he slides the racket face under the ball for a drop shot. Not good enough this time though. That's quick.
Yeah, it's certainly a shot you can overuse on hard courts. He used it to great effect in the Davis Cup on clay. But on this surface, you've really got to have it as an element of surprise. So he was cruising at 40-15 not long ago. Now he's looking at a break point.
Yeah, I think a point well made, Jeff, there on the clay. Yes. You can get away with that shot. It's more suited to hitting the drop shot. When they move forward and reach for the ball, they can't do as much with it on the clay. On the hard court, it's a bit dangerous. It'll bounce higher and probably moves deeper into the court to make it easier for the opposition. This is fun, though. We're seeing a full array of shots here.
Yeah, well, Baghdatis giving back the slice backhand to Mayer on that occasion, drawing the error. So another opportunity for Baghdatis here.
Oh.
One of the pluses of the different style is it's so hard to read. You could see Baghdatis there was leaning back to the middle. It's so tough to read where the ball's going to go when you've got such a varied style.
Advantage Baghdatis.
He's deadpan, isn't he? He controls his emotions, Maya. Another body serve. It's so effective. You know, isn't it amazing how so many of the players these days don't use it? Not as much as they used to.
Well, I think possibly because so many of the top 5, 6 players like Raonic that we spoke about before have so much power that they feel that they can go to the corners and get a free point.
Advantage Maya.
These two fellows with good serves, but they're topping out at around 190 k's an hour. Raonic, etc., he'll be 220, 225.
Oh. This tennis is just magnificent. You know, it's living up to the expectations. Two different characters and styles, but the versatility of the shot making so far has really been entertaining.
Advantage, Baghdatis.
He's just demonstrating how difficult it is with the shadows at the moment.
So that's the first chink I think we've seen from him. He's been
emotionally.
He's been so deadpan. And if you were Baghdatis and saw that, that's encouraging.
Some of his own medicine back.
Yeah,
Baghdatis, 5-4.
Baghdatis leads 5 games to 4. Time.
Pretty to watch, isn't it? It's not all power, certainly not with these two fellows.
I thought he was trying to kiss it as it was just begging it to go into the right spot. He's an entertainer.
Not happy with the tennis balls, apparently. Suggesting at least one of them may be a fraction soft. He wants them as hard and as fast as possible here because he's attempting to serve for the first set.
Love.
Well, I think he's probably been slightly the better player in this first set, just by a tiny bit. He's probably shown a bit more flair, a bit more shot making.
And he's pumped up that first serve at 207 k's an hour. It's well above his average.
Third love. $30-50. With the net.
Just the
second.
Yeah,
second.
the little device.
It's just a second to do it.
That lets the umpire know whether the ball has flicked the net or not. Was just dislodged.
I think Baghdatis had a point there. He's saying that should be a first serve, shouldn't it?
I agree.
And not only that, why fix the wait till the end of the point? I would have thought. Don't interrupt the server's rhythm there. He missed the first serve. Wait till the end of the point, then fix the microphone, start again. It's cost him the point, probably. Maybe. Oh, miss hit falls in.
40-30.
Good enough to bring a set point, though, for Marcus Baghdatis.
Point, please. Deuce.
Oh. Well, it's been tough to pick a winner this whole first set. Both players
Baghdatis.
showing us their array of talent, and it's tough to finish here for Marcus Baghdatis as well. Oh, look at that torque on the ankle.
Set point for the second time.
And
gets it done. A quality set. It took 41 minutes. Baghdatis, one set to love.
6 games to 4.
Take those. Take those.
Time.
Interesting first set. The second serve conversion. Maya only winning 33% of points when that second serve went into play. So Baghdatis took better toll on his opponent's serve than was the case for Maya. Second set.
Net, service. $15 left. 30 love.
Wouldn't surprise me if we see a slight drop-off in standard here. It was so high for the first 45 minutes into the first set. Have to mentally start again, these guys. That generally means there's just a few more errors creep in early in the second set until they find their feet again, but just a subconscious relaxation.
$40-15.
Is he labouring slightly,
40,
or is
30.
it maybe it's the heat? It's hot out there. He's in the sun. He just seemed to labour at the end there.
Game, Meyer.
Gets the job done, nevertheless, takes the opening game of the second set.
First game, second set. Game on first set. Baghdatis.
The tournament's really heating up, isn't it? The
15 love.
the stars to the left we're expecting so much of, and looking forward very much to tonight with Azarenka and Lisicki. Should be terrific. Lisicki with a first-up win over Safarova looked impressive, so that's going to be difficult for Azarenka. And Leighton Hewitt last night, Fitzy, what did you think of that?
Well, I think he'd be happy that he got through. I mean, it's always an unknown, and that first match of the year, and he's been training hard. Putting it into practice in a match is a different issue, but. Look, he got over the line. I think there was a time in the second set he probably felt like he dropped off a little bit. But that's the nature of the ebbs and flows, I think, of a tennis match. And any win gives you confidence. So let's hope he steps it up to the next level.
Game, Baghdatis.
Quick service hold from Baghdatis, who's got a lovely rhythm going. 1-1.
One game.
The length of rally has just shortened a little bit early in the second set, and
15.
coming up with a few more errors a bit earlier in the point. So the standard not quite as high, but you'd expect that. Threw everything they possibly had into that first set, so understandable that maybe it drops off the pace just a tiny bit.
$15.
There's the versatility You know, when he shapes up to hit that backhand volley, you think, how's he going to make that?
30,
But
50.
he just knows where the racket face is. He gets Baghdatis off the court, sees he has to slice, and then sneaks in because of it.
Correction was good. Mr. Meyer is challenging the corner right base.
Okay.
Ball was called in.
So we'll see if we get that Hollywood smile again in a second. Because it's always a bit intimidating when the player questions it and it catches the line. So that one...
Call stands.
Yeah, didn't get the smile. He made a mistake.
Replay the point. Mr. Meyer has 2 challenges remaining.
Wow, that's extraordinary touch. That he'd even think of that shot was remarkable.
That's an indication of what sort of reach he has, isn't it? He's got telescopic arms to get out there and hit that. Well, to even think of it, Jeff.
Well, he was behind the service line, so he really wasn't in position to try that, but try he did, succeed he did.
Yeah, Meyer.
Hold of serve happens. 2-1, Meyer in the second.
Meyer leads 2-1.
Plus water. That one plus water. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks, man.
Time.
The sun just setting, and we've mentioned it's been a bit of an issue for the players. That won't be the case shortly because the court will be bathed in shadow. And John Fitzgerald, we think that might help Meyer because he's perhaps come from a European winter and perhaps struggling a little in the head.
Yeah, I thought he looked like he was dragging the chain just slightly early in the second set, but the shade will help him.
15 left.
And from the dead of a German winter, you know, it can be tough acclimatising. And what are your thoughts? Marcus has been out here with all his mates. He's got a lot in Australia.
He
might
has
have
got plenty, in Melbourne in particular. So likely he's been out here training in the heat. He certainly looks fit this year, Marcus.
Oh, clever, wonderful, and applauded by Meyer. That's no mean feat to hit that shot. This is a half volley from deep in the court. Control.
Thirty, 15. Forty, 15.
Just fractionally under 30 degrees here in Brisbane right now. So it's 5:30 in the evening, 5:25 in the evening here. Still hot. Got up close to that 100-degree mark in the old Fahrenheit earlier.
Easy hold, 2-all.
2 games all. Fifteen left.
Another terrific year. Hi Nishikori, his best year on tour to date. So another of the stars here in the men's field in Brisbane.
Well, you don't often see him miss that shot.
15 all.
As unorthodox as it is, he's got great control over that slice, Mayer, and just strange to see him miss one.
Yeah, I think he's really hurting. He's lost some venom even on his serve, and he's walking over to us where we're sitting here now, and he's pretty flushed. So important for his cause that he hangs on here, because if you stay ahead, you feel a lot less fatigued than if you fall behind. So from his own emotional standpoint, it's important more so for Mayer here than Baghdatis this stage of the match.
Mr. Baghdatis is challenging a call on the left far sideline. Ball was called out.
There's a bit more venom in the shot of Baghdatis, though, isn't there? On the hit.
Mr. Baghdatis has, 2 challenges remaining.
Yes. There's definitely more venom, I think, and better movement from the Baghdatis side of the court. He is hurting Florian. So he'll get a second win, though, if he can just maintain that lead, as you said, Jeff, and keep a positive outlook. Oh.
Yeah, that serve starting to lack a little bit, and Baghdatis all over it.
Advantage, Baghdatis.
He's starting to get muscled a little bit physically, isn't he?
That's wide, and things are looking a bit grim for Mayer. 3-2 in the second, Baghdatis.
Baghdatis leads 3 games to 2.
towels, please.
Time.
So welcome back to Brisbane. That man, Marcus Baghdatis, who's on paper not supposed to win this match. Florian Mayer is the 6th seed. But it's Baghdatis who certainly looks physically the fitter, the fresher, and dealing with the conditions. And he's up a set and a break.
15 left.
Yeah, the match here is on his racket, really, isn't it? He's a lot fresher, he's moving better, and if he maintains this level, he will win, you would think. I mean, something extraordinary would have to happen. Mayer really would have to find a second win quickly. Oh, my goodness, that's... Can't tell you how hard it is to hit that shot.
15 all.
Well, impossible probably with a one-handed backhand, and this is the plus when you're tall and got two hands on the racket. You can stretch out and still get some purchase on that ball.
Fifteen 30.
Life's a lot easier when you're getting 82% of success when the first serve goes into play. You don't have to work, obviously, anywhere near as hard.
Thirty all.
Beautiful stadium, isn't it?
Yeah, the crowds have really been supporting the event at this venue since it first opened.
40-30.
35 degrees is the temperature inside, we're informed. So the roof keeping conditions very oppressive.
Deuce.
He didn't like that. It's a shot he should have made there, Marcus. And you know, I always think when you've got a game point, they're almost worth like 2 points, because and if you end up losing this game now, it's a 2-game swing.
Advantage Baghdatis.
And when you get the game point, you want to try and finish it, get that game on the board.
It's a quick serve. It's his favourite, as you mentioned, Fitzy, the one straight down the centre tee. Really flattens out the racket face here.
Game, Baghdatis.
Baghdatis is set.
New balls, please. Baghdatis leads 4 games to 2.
I wonder if Victoria will come out wearing the
15.
hoodie again tonight, Fitzy, when she walks onto court. Normally has the music going and the hoodie on. Might be a bit warm for the hoodie.
How good's that? He's hitting the ball so deep and so accurately. He's forcing Mayer to defend and just not quite moving well enough at the moment. He's under duress a little bit physically.
(30-15).
Oh, this match not far from over if he wins this point.
30-40.
He's just fallen off the pace, hasn't he? Mayer, excellent first set, but too many errors now.
So the chance for the double break.
Yes.
Gee, that is a difficult shot to hit. I guess in retrospect he's thinking, why did I try that? But it seemed, you know, in the process of the point, it almost seemed like the right shot. He has Mayer moving forward quickly, but he needed incredible timing to hit that shot.
Advantage Baghdatis.
That's long and double break. Baghdatis surely he's home now. Set and 5-2.
Baghdatis leads 5-2. Time.
Marcus Baghdatis, such a crowd favourite here in Australia, looking as if he may go through to play Gilles Simon in the quarterfinals if he can get one more game done. Serving for the match.
15 love.
Ace number 14. Been a very impressive display from the Cypriot. that's in, is it? That's outrageous. Have a look at this shot.
40 love.
Don't try that at home. Even Marcus was surprised. 3 match points.
Let's for service. Let's for service. Game, set, match.
Baghdatis is through in straight.
2 sets to love. 6-4, 6-2.